Mental health is a hot topic recently, and in all fairness, it's well overdue. Nobody should be suffering in silence. And that is why today we are at Takona Coffee and Cars for the first meet of 2022. This is the Backroads.
For mental health specifically, they are a way to bring people together. And it's an opportunity to get people to communicate with one another, get people out of the house and involved with a community.
And it's a really good leveller. It's a way of people interacting with each other that sort of allows them to, it's a common interest. You know, so it gives people something to talk to each other about.
Because it's something to do on a weekend or late after work. Just sort of go out, socialise with people with sort of similar interests, similar hobbies.
For me personally, I've made most of my friends through car meets and through the car world. And it's those friends that I turn to when I have a difficult time. So I believe that the car meets are essential to creating the community that can then create the support networks. And creating a community that believes in that idea is going to make the barriers to getting people to open up much lower.
I've met quite a few people through the car scene now. Probably got more car friends than I do friends from school, which is sort of nice. It's sort of a constant in your life as well.
We run our car meet once a month. For some people, that's the only time they get out and have a bit of free time. It's a really quite basic concept, and I don't think we do it enough. And I think with what's happened over the last couple of years, it's been even more important to try and get people to interact, and actually in person. I think that's the other thing, is we do a lot of interaction over social media. We always, we talk to people quite often online.
I'd always wanted to use Takona as a way to grow a community. It's one of the founding principles of it is to create a space and a place for people. One of the first things that I had intended to do when we first started it, before I moved around here, was create events and drives and trips and a place for positive memories. I believe quite strongly that just having a positive memory can help in a difficult time.
My father had a little NA back when I was about 9 years old. I don't know, I sort of fell in love with it, and I sort of said to him, like, one day I'm gonna one up you and I'm gonna get a turbo, and sort of did in the end. And yeah, ever since I bought it, I've fallen in love with it more and more.
Before I moved up here, I lived in Brighton, and we did one down there at Fuel Coffee House. So before this all started, it was already something that the brand stood for and was engaging with.
So for us, as a local business, obviously the main thing it's done for us is financially, obviously once a month, it gives us a little bit of a boost. But more importantly, I think it gives us exposure. So people are more aware that we're here. And I think as a business, our aim is to try and become more of a community hub.
It helps support my friend's business, and it helps create community, and it helps bring people together. It was an opportunity to help my local community and to create something accessible that we had on our doorstep.
It's helping that because it's actually bringing people together. Like, we've got a couple of groups of people now that didn't, before we started doing coffees and cars, they didn't know each other. And now every month they will actually make a point of meeting and coming in and sitting together and having their breakfast before they go back up.
We've got a big network of people that come here regularly and are all interconnected now that wouldn't have been without the car world. So as a brand that believes that the car world brings people together, it makes a lot of sense to create the opportunities for that to happen.